Is this one going to be completely painted? No, it's just gonna have the rest of the chain, and the other side is gonna be hanging like the other side. Oh, and the wood finish.
The other side of what is gonna be hanging like what?
The other side of the chain is gonna hang like that.
So it's like this construction paper chain thing that you'd be doing in elementary school?
Right.
This one you say, what'll it be? Maybe it has, a girly magazine picture figure here, right? That is finished, right? Okay. So, for me, the work, is kind of like the senselessness between childhood innocence and grown-up kind of stuff. And that in particular, that piece is connected with your idea of the unfinished. I mean, because of the fact that part of it is a drawing, and the part that is the unfinished part of it becomes really important. And I so start thinking about how that connects with the images that I'm thinking about, and that I think that there is something to grab onto with that kind of duality. And it seems most focused in that one, where I don't see it so much in this one, apart from that one, which has a certain kind of unfinished quality to it, even though maybe it could be finished aside from the charcoal smudges and things like that. But there is something disturbing about raw images and the psychological baggage with it. And you seem to be making some effort to take that idea and bring it into how you were thinking, especially with this one on the end. It's very deep. It's just a couple things come to mind, and if I digressed, please stop me, but it's tough for me to look at these because first of all, I really like your attempt for your subject matter, like right on the surface, okay? And I think that like content is really important, and you can't be like separated from the way the thing is made. And I think that's where a lot of your struggle is, but I do think that like it seems to me like you have some kind of idea about, like, I think he mentioned childhood or something like that, but I also feel like there's this whole other level of subject matter, and I see it like also kind of, and maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but there's this also kind of like more like this meta criticism about the possibility of the way you think about painting in general, and because it just seems to me like that's like the figure on top of abstraction, that's like the mouth floating in the void, and that's like the little girl in the kitschy landscape. So I feel like there's this kind of formal setup, all these different tropes working here, and I don't know how much of it is intentional or how much you look at it and said like you think it's yours or something. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What you're saying makes sense, but I feel like you're giving me more credit than I should be getting.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing. I agree, but I'm wondering if we go back through in the say like But if you look at all this other stuff in the way that I suggested, there's modes in there that I feel like you could make it more of a landscape, or you could make it be like a configuration that's more like a grotesquerie, or maybe you could think a little bit more about how, you know, automatic painting can create a ground, or maybe spend more time with each of them. You see what I'm saying?